You're nothing but a fake hero looking for sympathy." The store manager's words echo through Judge Caprio's courtroom as a 72-year-old Vietnam veteran stands accused of shoplifting. But when the judge asks to see what's inside the defendant's worn leather wallet, the entire room falls silent. What they find will change everything. Stay with us. The defendant's name is Robert Chen. He stands before Judge Frank Caprio wearing a faded green military jacket, his silver hair neatly combed, his posture still straight despite his age. His hands rest on the defendant's table, and Judge Caprio notices they're shaking slightly. "Mr. Chen," Judge Caprio begins gently, looking over the file. "It says here you were caught taking groceries from Morrison's Market without paying. Canned soup, bread, peanut butter, some rice. Is that correct?" "Yes, Your Honor," Robert says quietly. The store manager, a heavy-set man named Dennis Kruger, stands up from the gallery. "Your Honor, I want to make something clear. This man walked right past the register with $40 worth of food. When my security guard stopped him, he started talking about Vietnam and his service. I've seen this before, people using the military card to get out of consequences." Judge Caprio's expression tightens. "Mr. Kruger, please sit down. I'll hear from you when I ask." But Kruger isn't finished. "With all respect, Judge, this man is nothing but a fake hero looking for sympathy. He probably bought that jacket at a thrift store. I run a business, and I can't let people walk all over me." The courtroom goes cold. Robert's jaw clenches, but he says nothing. His hands grip the table harder. Judge Caprio removes his glasses slowly. "Mr. Kruger, in this courtroom, we treat every person with dignity, especially those who've served this country. You will sit down, now." Kruger sits, muttering under his breath. Judge Caprio turns back to Robert. "Mr. Chen, I need to understand something. Why didn't you pay for the groceries?" Robert hesitates. "Your Honor, I didn't think anyone would miss them." "That's not an answer," the judge says, but his tone remains kind. "Help me understand. What happened?" There's a long pause. Robert's hands grip the table. "The groceries weren't for me." "Then who were they for?" "For the men at the shelter." Judge Caprio leans forward. "What shelter, Mr. Chen?" "St. Michael's, over on Broad Street. I run a program there on Saturdays. Hot meals for homeless veterans. A lot of them are my age. Vietnam guys who never got the help they needed when they came home. Some of them still can't sleep at night. I cook for them every week." The courtroom is completely silent now. "And you took the groceries to feed them?" Judge Caprio asks. "I didn't take them, Your Honor. I was going to pay." Robert's voice cracks slightly. "But when I reached for my wallet at the register, I realized I'd already spent my entire check on rent and utilities. I thought maybe I could come back Monday morning and settle up with the store. I wasn't trying to steal. I just didn't want to let those men down. They wait for me every Saturday." Judge Caprio studies him carefully. "Mr. Chen, may I see your wallet?" Robert reaches into his jacket and pulls out a worn brown leather wallet, cracked at the edges. He hands it to the bailiff, who brings it to the judge. Judge Caprio opens it slowly. Inside, there's $12 in cash, a driver's license, a faded photo of a young Asian woman, probably his late wife, and something else. Something small and metal tucked carefully into the billfold. The judge carefully removes it. It's a Purple Heart medal, tarnished with age but unmistakable. The room is completely still. Judge Caprio holds it up so everyone can see. "Mr. Kruger, would you come forward, please?" The store manager approaches reluctantly, his confidence gone. "Do you know what this is?" Judge Caprio asks, his voice quiet but firm. "A medal," Kruger says flatly. "This is the Purple Heart. It's given to service members who are wounded or killed in combat while serving our country. Mr. Chen earned this in Vietnam." Judge Caprio's voice is steady, but there's fire beneath it. "You called this man a fake hero. You accused him of buying his jacket at a thrift store. You owe him an apology." Kruger shifts uncomfortably, looking down. I didn't know." "You didn't ask," the judge says. "You didn't listen. You assumed the worst, and your assumption dishonored a man who bled for this country and is still serving his brothers today." Kruger looks at Robert, his face flushed. "I'm sorry, sir. I was wrong." Robert nods once, his expression unreadable. Judge Caprio places the medal gently back in the wallet and hands it to Robert. "Mr. Chen, I'm dismissing this case. There will be no fine, no record, nothing. But I want you to promise me something." "Anything, Your Honor." Don't do this again. If you need help feeding those veterans, you come to this court. We'll find resources. There are organizations. There are people in this community who want to support what you're doing. You don't have to carry this alone." Robert's eyes glisten. "Thank you, Judge. Thank you." Judge Caprio stands. "No, sir. Thank you for your service then and your service now. Those men are lucky to have you." As Robert leaves the courtroom, Judge Caprio calls after him. "Mr. Chen, tell those men at St. Michael's that the city hasn't forgotten them." Robert turns back, and for the first time, he smiles. 3 weeks later, Morrison's Market announces a partnership with St. Michael's Shelter, donating groceries every Saturday. Dennis Kruger personally delivers the first delivery. He shakes Robert's hand and says, "I should have listened first. I'm grateful I got the chance to make it right." Some lessons are learned the hard way, but they're always worth learning.